Good evening! Horror and chaos be to you in the name of Runie Ruse. Now, Runetic, so welcome one another as I shall welcome you. Hi. We're not doing the weekly challenge. I don't feel like doing that. I'm gonna go into my custom mode here. And I'm flipping through them so you can see what I have it at, but I think I'm going to change the evidence to 1. Oh, that's what I think I'm going to do. And the reason that I want to do this is because I've been doing 2 evidence and I feel like I'm getting pretty comfortable with it. And then I did a weekly challenge that was 0 evidence and I felt like it went really well. So then I jumped into 0 sanity, 0 evidence games. And unfortunately, the video footage for that did not go well because the sound got all messed up. I hope the recording for this one goes well, though. It looks like it is. But also, it was just a mess in general. I don't think that I was actually ready for that. And so I thought, why don't we baby step it and go to just 1 evidence, because I think that I might actually be ready for that. I think the thing is with the weekly challenge that was no sanity, no evidence, I think I really just got very lucky. And so I was able to get ghosts that were pretty easy to find. But when I actually played no evidence, no sanity, why am I bringing this? I really died a lot more than I wanted to. And, you know, money is not a limitless object in this game. So let's play some 1 evidence. This is actually my first time ever playing 1 evidence, so this will be a brand new experience for me because I do not usually play Phasmo with 1 evidence. Now, I think a lot of people say that like 1 evidence usually tends to seem like no evidence because you end up like having to figure out the ghost before you even figure out what your 1 piece of evidence is. And so I've heard multiple people be like, just play no evidence if you're gonna play 1 evidence, but I don't know. I mean, another option that I have is to try no evidence, but with sanity. But I think I'm really defeated. I wish the footage hadn't gotten ruined because you guys could see I'm so defeated, truly defeated by what happened during my no evidence, no sanity runs. That I don't even want to try. I just want to go to 1 evidence. And, you know, we'll work our way to no evidence. Slowly but surely. I mean, that's the way you're supposed to do it, right? And I gotta work my way to level 100. But before I prestige for the first time, I think I am gonna try to get at least the bronze apocalypse trophy. But I'm very nervous about trying to get that because I just don't think I'm gonna be very good at it. So we'll see. But I'm not even thinking about that yet. I'm not even thinking about that yet. In the future, I'll worry about it when I get to level 100. Okay, so unless I'm crazy, I think we must have a basement ghost because I'm not getting anything upstairs. So let's see if the temperature drops down here. Yep, okay, so we have a basement ghost. All right, throw that there. All right, let's go get some more evidence items. Ah, there we go. There's our blinking lights. Oh, wait, what the? It's still hunting. What the? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's my sanity at? It can't be that bad.
It's time. It's demon time.
Okay. Well, I think we know what that is. Though I didn't even realize it was a hunt until I got to the hallway. That's so funny. Hey, that's, decent money. Okay, well, that was a good first game. That's legitimately, I think, my first one evidence run ever. So, we're off to a strong start here on home territory, Tanglewood. So I'm not gonna be mad about it. I gotta remember to go ahead and grab a lighter. I like to grab a lighter right away, otherwise I'll forget it. I'm being a little bit dramatic about how my no sanity, no evidence runs went. I really didn't die that much. I died, period, and that was enough to upset me. Because I don't like dying in this game. I take a little bit of pride in my Phasmo gameplay, which is probably my downfall. The second I start feeling good about something, that's when it's over. It's all over. I think it just hurt my pride a little bit because I died way more than I usually do. It just seemed a whole lot harder than it was during the weekly challenge, man. I don't know. But are we gonna have another basement ghost? My cat is doing something behind me and it scared me. My cats are always scaring me like that when I'm playing games like this, just like making a random noise behind me. Ironically, though, it's the opposite experience in other situations where, because I have a cat, there's a lot of times where I don't feel scared. Here we go. This is a low temperature. This feels like it's probably the ghost room. Because, like, it would ordinarily be a scary noise randomly happening in the middle of the night or something like that, but I have cats, so I'm just like, it was probably one of my cats. I just roll over and go back to sleep. Let's not worry about it. All right, I know we just had a demon, but you can never be too safe, apparently, so we're gonna go ahead and bring that crucifixion. I can't believe that hunt happened. I was just like, in the last game. I think, sometimes the lights flicker when you're near the ghost. So usually when I see the lights flickering, I feel pretty good about it. I'm like, okay, yay, the lights are flickering. But that did not register to me as like a hunt level of lights flickering, and I didn't hear the EMF go off like crazy either. It's possible I was just yapping over it, so I was just minding my own business. I saw the door close. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not normal. So stupid. You need to get some salt in there too. This will definitely be an interesting experience because only getting one piece of evidence really doesn't narrow it down all that much, Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you friendly? Okay, well, we did just get some information there. So a mirror will never turn on the lights. So we can go ahead and say that's not a mirror. Oh, and I should check it for UV, but I think I waited a little too long. So that's my bad. We'll have to check for a UV again. Let's check for orbs. Let's see, we got orbs in here. All right, I'm not seeing orbs. Unless they're being very sneaky. All right, let me just put this maybe here. Okay. No ghost writing yet. Let's check the temperature. See what's getting down to. 7. Okay. Now every time I see lights flickering, I'm like, scared for my life. Okay, we haven't had any ghost events yet. And we're still at 90%. So let's get in some salt. We can go ahead and throw a motion detector in there. That's always helpful. What else we want in there? Maybe another dots? It's a small room, so I'm not too worried about getting things like the ghostwriting book, because it could interact with the ghostwriting book pretty much at any time that it's in this room. And since it's haunting this room, it should be in this room the majority of the time, which is nice. Check this again. Okay. And then we'll put this here. Aha, hello. Now I will say during that I did the other day, where the audio is messed up, I did in fact catch a not obake, not leaving footprints. It like left footprints in one salt, and then like 2 seconds later it went back to a different salt and it just didn't leave footprints there. So I do think that the footprints are a little unreliable, at least for now. Maybe they'll change it at some point, but as of now I really wouldn't rely too much on the salt for UV footprints. I would definitely, check multiple times before you rule it out from footprints, because in my direct experience, sometimes it just won't leave them. All right. Is it getting colder still? Okay. Oh. Okay. So there was a ghost event. So let's go check our sanity. So we were at 90. We really shouldn't have gone down too much, because we were in the light the whole time. So we should have been, So we went all the way down to 70. I actually think that's too much. I'm very sus of this. Okay, so let's see if we get another ghost event and pay attention again to what our sanity was. I guess it's possible we had gone down to 80%. For reference, what I'm talking about is when an Oni does a ghost event on you and actually touches you, it'll drain 20% instead of 10%. It looks like it drained 20% there, so I'm definitely suspicious of Oni right now. Let me see. What are the evidences I would be looking for Oni? Let's see. Oni. EMF level 5, freezing temperatures, and dots. Okay, so that's what we need to be looking for. I'm going to bring in another EMF. I'm going to bring in this, and then let's also bring in a light, because we can do an Onryo test as well while we're in there. We might as well, I gotta start doing stuff like that, because on no evidence, that's gonna be like my only choice, right? Or one of my only choices. So I guess I'll just throw an EMF over here as well. I'll move this one kind of over here. Seems to hang out around the door kind of frequently. Let's see, temperature. Okay, it is getting progressively colder, so maybe we need to pay attention if the light is going out. Because if it blows the light out 3 times, even though I'm at a high sanity, if it's an Onryo, it can hunt. Okay, let's see what my sanity is at. I tried to run into it, so we'll see. I don't know, because that one didn't really walk towards me. I'm a little confused as far as that kind of ghost event goes. Okay, but it did seem to take me from 100 to 290-ish. A little less than that, but that makes sense. Okay, so maybe not an Oni. Maybe I had drained my sanity a little bit more than I thought I had. So perhaps not an Oni. Okay, let's bring that in there. I'll put this out in the hallway just to be safe. And what else do we want in there? Is there anything else I need? I could be checking on here too. A Goryo is only going to show its dots on camera. Can be kind of difficult to find. Oh, it just opened that. So let's run and see. Oh, I might not make it on time because I have a very short amount of seconds for you to be able to find the handprints. Oh, is that? Oh no, I missed it. Was that EMF 5? Hold on. Let me look at the board. I don't know the EMF sounds enough. Was that EMF 5? Let's see. Oh, I don't think that was a ghost event. And it is reading a 5. So I actually think our evidence is EMF 5. Okay, so we're looking at a spirit, or it can't be a wraith because it walked through salt. Myling, Raiju, Obake, the twins, Goryo, Oni, Shade, or Jin. So if it really is EMF 5, it won't be a Goryo because Goryo is forced dots. And it won't be an Obake because an Obake is forced UV. So look at that. There's another one. Reading 5. Okay, so the reason that I know this is EMF 5 is because I'm not in the house, and a ghost event will only happen when you are in the house. So this can't be a ghost event. A ghost event reads as an EMF 4. This board isn't completely accurate. It's off by plus or minus 1. So if it was a ghost event, it could read as a 5, a 4, or a 3. Anything else that happens, the ghost interactions are going to be like a 2 or a 3. Which means the only way for you to get to a 5 is for there to be a ghost event, a hunt, or EMF 5. And it couldn't be a ghost event because I wasn't even in there. So I feel pretty confident this is EMF 5. That means we can go ahead and say it's not Obake. We can also say it's not Goryo because those have forced evidence. So now we are looking at a spirit, a Jin, a Shade, an Oni, the twins, a Myling, or a Raiju. Now quite a few of these we can figure out from hunts. Jin we can figure out in a hunt, Myling in a hunt, Raiju in a hunt. A Shade hasn't been doing things with me in the room. That's an interesting question because I haven't been paying enough attention. But now I'm still a little bit sus on an Oni. Because I'm not quite sure. I'm not totally sure how the Oni ability works. If it does a ghost event but it doesn't actually walk through me. Let's see. More active around multiple people, more likely to appear as a full ghost. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. Drains 20% sanity during events instead of the standard 10%. I don't know. But this one, technically, if we get a look at the ghost, we might be able to tell because it should be a little bit more visible. But I'm not really good at telling that. I can't remember if it's done anything with me in the room. So Shade is still definitely an option here. The twins as well is also an option. And we could be, I'm not good at telling a twin curve on this. There's like a certain curve you can see on the activity board that usually gives twins away, but I'm not totally perfect at recognizing it, and it can be kind of unreliable anyways. So what do we want to do here? I say let's go back. I should listen with the paramic just to get the thing. I'm going to go ahead and grab a smudge just in case, just to be safe, even though we shouldn't have a problem here. Oh, did you turn off the breaker? Okay, that is actually super good information. I can't remember if the breaker was in here or not. Because a Jin will never turn off the breaker. So we have just narrowed it down once again. Very nice. We know it can't be a Jin because a Jin would not have done that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to listen. And I'm also going to see if it does anything while I'm in the room. Okay, so you just walked... Oh, you walked either in or out. I actually don't know which you did. Something happened. But I don't think it happened in here. Let's turn this radio off. Let's see, where are you saying that this happened? Oh, I wanted to put this out in the hallway, that's right. Now, this has done quite a few events. Oh, I was too late. And shades don't usually like doing events super frequently. Okay, I think it walked in. Nope, it walked out. Maybe? And did something out there? Did you turn this on again? I'm being way too slow today. I don't think it's a shade. I think it turned on. Either I didn't properly turn that radio off, or it turned it off while I was in the room. Now what I should do... Yeah, actually what I'm gonna do is get another motion sensor just to make it more clear to me when it's in the room and when it's out of the room. Because that will make it a whole lot easier to tell if it's doing things with me in the room or not. So I'm gonna put one like out here so I can see if it's walking in the hallway or not. It really likes messing with that, doesn't it? Okay. All right, so it's out in the hallway, I guess? Are you just standing there in the hallway? I think that the motion detectors get bugged sometimes, because I really doubt the ghost is just standing there. So why is it going off? What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I think it just gets bugged sometimes. Okay, so I think in the room? Okay, outside of the room. In the room. So let's see if it does anything. Oh, it did turn this off. Oh my gosh, such a short ghost event. I should try to get a picture of it is what I should do. Alright, just want to check my sanity, see what it looked like after that ghost event. Down to 7. Okay, I don't think this is an Oni. Because I would expect my sanity to be worse than that if this was an Oni. Oh, look at all that. Huh. Huh. Alright. So, I already got the paramic, so I'm just going to get rid of that then. And I'll probably carry my camera while I'm in there. And the 2 smudges. So, I'm a little suspect of twins right now. So what I need to do is start paying a little more attention to where things are happening. And if like multiple things happen back to back. Let's see. Come on over, baby. Okay, I definitely think it's doing stuff with me in the room. Yeah, and that's my EMF 5 sound. Okay. So confirmed EMF 5. Oh, it turned this off again. So this would be the third turn off. So if I've really got to pay attention this time. If it turns off the lamp, we got to see if it hunts immediately after. Because if it tries to hunt after, it's definitely an Onryo. Because only an Onryo would be able to do that. So I definitely got to pay attention to the lamp this time. Does seem to want to do a lot of events. Okay. Is it gonna hunt? All right, doesn't seem to be hunting. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh wait, Onryo was already, I'm just being silly. I don't think it's a shade. Okay, so we're down to Spirit, Oni, Twins, Myling, or Raiju. Huh. All right, so I think we might need to get a hunt. All of these we should be able to tell in a hunt, right? Okay, that one actually walked through me for sure. So let's go see what my sanity is. Now, I had been in the light, so my sanity should not be bad. If it's less than 90, oh my gosh, wait, is this an Oni? Wait, because I'm at 80? No, I'm at 75? Okay, let me think. Is there any way I was at 85? I just don't think it's possible I was at 85. My sanity just shouldn't have drained that fast. I was completely in the light that whole time. And that actually walked through me. So maybe the way that the Oni works is that it only does the 20% when it actually touches you. I'm not sure, to be honest. That's something I should figure out. But I am super suspicious right now. Super suspicious because I don't think that I should be at 75. So maybe we do have an Oni, and it's just doing a lot of events. So why don't we... What do we want to do here? Let's set up, we'll get a hunt. I don't need this anymore. I don't really care about getting the photo all that much. So I'm going to set up a hunt that can test for the Myling. So we'll do a little Myling test. I like to test it back here in the nursery. And what I'll do is I'll hide in this little corner and I'll throw the flashlight right here. It's not the best place to test for Myling, but it's pretty decent. And then I'm going to take this, thank you. And I will throw that in here, thank you. To keep me safe in there. And then I want to keep electronics in here because then I'll hear the speed up with the Raiju. And I'll also hear it like here in this hallway. Actually, what I might do so that I can hear it even better, like speeding up and slowing down, is I might put it like here. Because then I'll hear it like be fast and then slow down, and then it's going to get really fast again when it comes near that. It'll also be fast near my flashlight. So actually, maybe I should put it even further. No, I'll just keep it there. That's fine. So I can test for Raiju. It's a very active ghost, huh? What else do I want to do? I don't know. Kind of want to keep this maybe over here so we can actually get a hunt when my sanity drains. Okay. What else do I want to do? I'm probably going to take another flashlight. I like just having flashlight for light a little bit. So what's my sanity at? Okay, still like 75. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, you turned it off again, did ya? Turned it off again, did ya? Not cool, not cool. Alright, so let me turn the breaker back on. And then... Oh my goodness, it's so angry. Oh no, wait, that was me. I forgot I put a... That was me. I'm being so silly. So I'm also gonna put one like right here just for light in the room. Then I'm going to get another smudge. And then we will be ready to wait for a hunt, and I will just wait in the dark. So I'm approaching 70. It shouldn't take too long. Now, actually, this could be another hint as well, because let's see, a Raiju, wherever it is on my cheat sheet, a Raiju can hunt a little bit early. Where is it? A Raiju? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can hunt at 65% sanity near active player equipment. So I've got a bunch of player equipment in there, which means it should be able to hunt at 65. So that's another thing we can try to test for. I think everything else would hunt at normal time. Yeah, I think everything else is 50. All right, so let's suss out a ghost, shall we? Did I grab another one? Yeah, I've got... Okay. Let's go wait in the dark and see if we can't suss out a ghost. Alright. So I will turn this light on, but turn this light off. I think I'll keep the door shut. And I will hide right here. We'll see if we... Oh my gosh. Another ghost event. I guess I'm close enough to it for it to ghost event on me. But that's why I've got the crucifixes in here. So if it does ghost event on me, it can't just immediately hunt me and kill me, which is nice. I'm going to turn my sound up a little bit. And I want to listen for the door touch for the front door to close. Because when I hear the front door close, I'm definitely going to start my timer. Oh no, I should wait and see if I smudge. If I smudge, I'll start the timer. There we go. That's what I'll do. So I can test for spirits still. Okay, I'm not hearing any speed ups. Does seem a little quiet, maybe. Is it still hunting? Okay, it's not hunting anymore. I think my sanity, because it went over and it came and drained me. So I don't think it's a Raiju because I wasn't hearing it speed up or slow down at all. So I'm really starting to think Oni. Could we see it a little bit better than usual? I don't know. I don't have an eye for that yet. But we'll see if it hunts prior to 3 minutes. Then we can rule out. At least we'll know for sure that it's not a spirit. which would be nice. I would love to get that confirmation because spirits are stinky. They can be quite difficult to test for. So, all right. Well, we know that it's not a spirit. So that's good, I guess. Definitely not a spirit. Because a spirit wouldn't have been able to hunt me yet. Oops. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic. I hope that's not unpleasant sounding to you guys. I needed to, Okay, did you move to this room? What the heck? All right, so it seems that it moved to this room, which does make me need to rethink some things. Okay. All right, that stinks that it was in that room with me. I don't like that. Okay, let's go ahead. It didn't sound a faster speed at any point, so I don't think it was a Raiju. I'm really down to Oni, Myling, or the twins. Okay, what do I want to do here? I do have a little more sanity. So, let's see, I'm at 33%. I could take some sanity. Is this the twins, man? Was that a little faster than it's supposed to be? I really wish it hadn't moved to that room because there's not a whole lot of really great hiding spots in this place. And that was one of them. So thanks a lot for taking that away from me. I can go hide in the dining room and hopefully be able to hear it decently enough. But I'll definitely want to go in there at least and grab the other crucifix. Wow, that is so much activity. And I'm not even in the house. See, now I'm starting to think this has to be twins, right? I guess it's just, yeah, there's an EMF 5, and then they immediately did. Okay. Now, if it is twins, it doesn't even have to have changed rooms, because the twin could just be over there. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to experiment and see if this thing has even changed rooms. So let's see where this ghost actually is. We'll see where this gets me to. You know, I might as well just take both of them. Yeah. And then let's just get an idea of where this ghost actually is. Now that we're at a safe sanity again. So we won't get chain hunted. All right. Are you still in here? 8 degrees. Okay, so it is warming up in here. Are you in the hallway? 11, 12, 11. What temperature is it in here? 10, 12, 11. Huh. Maybe it's not actually in that room. Maybe it's in the hallway. But it definitely seems like it was cold in there. Ghosts had definitely been in there, I know. Because it haunted me. But I think it's actually in the hallway. Okay, so it's possible that the crucifix was just picking up on the ghost from standing in the hallway. Because I do think it's got a relatively long range, right? So if I had it like here, hold on, if I had it here, oh, it's not going to show me the range anymore, I think, because it's like a dud. Or maybe just the range is really long. Where's my range? Why can't I see it? Huh? What's happening with the range? Is it that big? Because it's a tier 3 maybe? So maybe it wasn't actually in this room. Maybe what was actually happening is that it was in the hallway. Okay, now it's making that one out there go off. Oh gosh, okay. Let's go check my sanity. Once again, I should be pretty high. What am I at? This has got to be an Oni. It's an Oni. I don't care what anyone says. This is an Oni, right? How did my sanity drain that much? Yeah, I think what actually happened is that the crucifix was going off because it was in the hallway. I think it's haunting the hallway now. Should I just guess Oni and go? Or should I wait, see, maybe I should wait and see if it does a hunt. Okay. Let's wait. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Let's wait and see if I can get a hunt from in here. But I'll bring the crucifix like right here on top of me. And let's see if we can get another hunt. Oh, I guess my sanity's high again. Do I still have my flashlight on me? No, I must have dropped it somewhere. Because I still should technically be testing for myling though. Oops. Come on. There we go. Because it did seem a little quiet, but actually maybe it wasn't quiet. Maybe it just wasn't hunting anymore. I kind of want the light on though, because I want to be able to tell if this is actually an Oni or not. And I feel like I need the visual. So maybe it'll do another ghost event on me. That would actually be helpful at this point. So let's see. La 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 la. Ugh. I get impatient so fast. No, why are you in here? Why are you in here? Go away. I don't know what this ghost is. Ah. Literally go away. Yeah, hunt from out there, please. Thank you. Hunt from out there, please. Don't hunt from in this room. Nothing. Yeah, it can't be anything that would roam to me. The only thing that has EMF 5 is a wraith, and it stepped in salt, so we can say for sure that it's not a wraith. Okay, it's out in the hallway. Stay out there. Don't come in here. Hunt from out there, please. Please and thank you. Much appreciated. It is important to know, because this has happened to me to trick me before, but if a ghost is in that big room, like the master, it can event on you if you're right here from that room, which really stinks, because that has happened to me before and completely fooled me to make me think that I had a roaming ghost when I didn't actually have a roaming ghost. So I think I had narrowed it down to a banshee and a Ure. I really thought it was a Ure, but then it roamed to me here, but it didn't actually roam to me. It just evented on me from through the wall. So keep that in mind. I gotta be getting low, right? I gotta be at 50 now, right? No, the light really does stop your sanity drain quite a lot. I should turn the light off. This ghost is so active. And it does tend to show itself to me in its ghost events. I'm almost positive we haven't gotten a ghost ball event. If we have, then I'm boo-boo the fool, man. But I do forget. There's one event that an Oni can't do, which is the ghost ball event. But I don't think we've gotten that one. Should I turn off the light? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I've committed? I've committed to sitting here in the light, not turning the light off. But is my sanity gonna drain at all? I should really turn it off. Oh, you know what? I can still see pretty well. I can still see pretty well. We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. I just gotta make sure that I don't play any... give it any chances, you know? If it looks like it's coming too close, throw this smudge at it. Get it out of here. So, I'm glad that the ghost can't just walk through walls, because that would be way scarier. Imagine if the ghost could just come through any wall at any moment. It's at least nice to know that they can come through doors, but they will still at least come through a door. So you don't have to live in like irrational fear that they could just pop out at any moment during a hunt. Because that would also make them so fast as far as like where they could travel throughout the house. Gosh, it's already been almost 47 minutes. Man, it's a long game when you play one evidence. Maybe not for everybody, maybe just for me. Now, you were chain hunting me earlier. What now? You don't want to hunt me anymore? I'm not interesting to you? You're bored? You've had enough of me? Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. That scared the crap out of me. And now I've smudged it. So it's not going to hunt for like 2 minutes. I am Boo Boo the Fool. I am Boo Boo the Fool. The way that scared the crap out of me. I think because my mouse was being a little janky, I was like looking up and I was like, wow, my mouse is being really janky. And that was making me nervous. Okay, whatever. Will you stop eventing on me? See, now it's gonna try to hunt and it's gonna get caught. Get out of here. Go back into the hallway. What is this girl's name? Get out of here. Stop eventing on me. Jessica. Jessica, come on. Jessica. You are cramping my style, girl. Go back to the hallway. I banish you. Bathsheba.
Bathsheba!
Jessica. Thank you. Do you want to hunt now? There's no way I'm not under 50 now. You just ran into me twice, you nefarious Oni. I bet my sanity's absolutely tanked. Okay, I don't think it's a myling. Though it is kind of quiet, huh? I can still hear it though, not a myling. Okay. Over maybe? All right. So let's see. Once again, really not feeling like I'm hearing any speed ups. I don't think it's a Myling. So I'm down to an Oni or the twins. It sounds normal speed to me, but let me pay a little closer attention. I guess. It's gotta be an Oni, right? Like, it's just gotta be an Oni. I mean, come on. It's gotta be an Oni. If it burns my crucifix twice. Wait, what was that? Okay, it did sound like it sped up for like half a second. But then it went through a motion detector and didn't speed up, so it couldn't have been that. Did that sound kind of fast? No, right? Oh my god. Oh. I've never noticed it do that before. It like spun its head around. That was cool. All right, you do that one more time and I'm just gonna guess Oni and get out of here. So don't do it again, Jessica. Jessica, come on. You know, Jessica's just stretching her neck muscles. She's stretching her neck muscles. I've really got to look at her during a hunt. Maybe I'll call her over. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. I'm trying so hard. I'll get her next time. I'll get her next time. For sure, I'll get her over here. We can get a good look at her. Jessica, I just want to see you. Let me see you do your walk, girl. Catwalk baby. Jessica, please. Jessica. Jessica, please. Okay, she's out in the hallway where she belongs. Hunt me again, baby. Go ahead. Hunt me again. This is so much harder than 2 evidence. Come on. Really? Do I have a yokai? What is this? Jessica. Come on, girly pop. She's gonna make me go out there. She's gonna make me go out there. Does seem to be hunting pretty often right now, though, which is a good thing. Okay, here we go. This is the one. I think it's an Oni. I mean, you could see her pretty well, right? Did that look like an Oni to you guys? I think it was an Oni. Okay. You know what? Let's just go Oni. I don't think it sounded particularly fast or slow. I guess I wasn't paying that close attention though. I kind of forgot to pay attention to that. You know what? I think it's an Oni. If I'm wrong, I don't know. If I'm wrong, then I just suck at this game. If I'm wrong, then I'm deleting my account. Okay, I was right. Nice. Yay, yatta. Okay, so let's see detailed statistics. Okay, so it technically never used its ability, really? So is the sanity drain not an ability? Does that not count as an ability? Because it definitely did. It's like 20% sanity drain on me. I swear it did. I swear it did. There's no way it didn't. There's no way. Man, I didn't even look in the kitchen for the bone. That's fine. 205 interactions. 30 doors moved. Holy. Wait, I want to see how many ghost events there were. 12. That's obnoxious. That's how you know it's an Oni. Jessica, you're obnoxious, babe. Chill out, babe. Total sanity loss 200%. That's fantastic. All right. Well, that was a 50-minute game. So I think I'm just going to have those 2 games in this video. Sorry, I usually try to get at least 3 games in, but you know, this is my first foray into one evidence, and I think I'm going to stick with it. I just don't think I'm ready to not have it narrowed down at all yet. Once I get really comfortable with one evidence, then I will switch to no evidence. And once I get to level 100, which I'm getting dangerously close now, then I'm going to start working on some of those apocalypse trophies, which makes me really nervous because I feel like you got to have fast fingers for that, to like get the picture and then hightail it out of there. But I definitely want to do that before I prestige because I'll still have all the nice equipment. And then once I get at least the bronze trophy, then I can, you know, get the heck out of there and go back to level 1. But thank you guys so much for watching another Phasmo video. These are super fun to film. It almost doesn't feel like work. I'm so lucky that I can do this and call it work. Thank you guys for making that possible for me. I'm so, so grateful to you all. I would never be here playing this game if it wasn't for you guys. And I love it so much. I'm so happy. I love Phasmophobia. Even when I hate Phasmophobia, I love Phasmophobia. Sometimes Phasmophobia really does feel like an abusive relationship. You guys don't see those because I either don't post them or the audio gets messed up. So you don't get to see the game torture me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. I will see you in the next live stream or in the next Phasmophobia video. But for now, it's bittersweet, but I must say farewell. Give glory to the runes, for my love and affection is forever with you. Bye-bye.